It's done. It's live.
Oh, no,
And it's
not going back
almost on time. So close. All right. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday, everybody. It's been a week.
Has it?
I don't know.
Okay.
It has been a week.
I mean, yes. I mean, truly a week has
since
passed.
the last time we did this,
It's
like
been
a
way
month.
more than that.
I think I've done this for a month.
A month already? Seriously?
I think it's been a month.
Wow. I knew it's been a while, but I did not know how exactly long it had been. So.
This is your first time seeing this thing.
What's this thing?
This live show.
Oh.
The thing we're doing right now. The thing you're watching.
Oh my god, I thought you were talking to me. Like
No.
there was something new in here that you
The
bought.
actual-
And we're like, hey, I'm gonna show you this really expensive thing I bought live so you can't get mad at me. And I was like, awesome. You don't know me well enough.
You don't get
I'll
mad.
I'll get mad on.
You don't get mad at all. You just say something to me later.
Yeah, this
Like this. Why don't you talk to me?
Talk to me.
I don't care you buy things. You just gotta tell me first.
Anyway, so no, you were telling the world, not me.
Welcome to our Friday live happy hour thing, where we sit here and possibly provide some value by answering questions.
If nothing else, a level of entertainment.
No,
No.
that's not a guarantee either.
Okay. There is no guarantees
No
here.
promises, no guarantees that this will be anything you will
This
enjoy.
is as is, all right? In the legal world, we call that as is without recourse.
You have no recourse. You will not get your time back. I will not give you a time refund. My name is Matt. This is Lindsay. We're here to maybe answer questions and share some stuff that's been going on around here in the last however long it's been. Apparently a month since the last live show. Art suggested that someday this will be in the barn. We could definitely do this in the barn someday. Not anytime soon, but someday.
Why not anytime soon? I feel like you guys are done with it.
Not anytime soon.
Why? Why?
Why? I don't have internet out there.
Oh my gosh, I thought you were about to tell me also the barn is not yet done.
It's not.
And in fact, we have years of work on it and we're going to stall the inside of the house until this happens.
Yes, so we'll just hang out here and just kind of stare at the walls and do
That
nothing.
sounds like you. That sounds like you.
Sounds quite enjoyable to me, actually.
All right. We still have internet over there. We have internet on this property.
Yeah, but see, we're in the hard line right now
Okay.
for this because that's
Yeah.
better.
Yeah.
Because our pipe is only so big.
All right.
So, you know how it is when we're not when we're on Wi-Fi trying to do this, trying to go through that tiny pipe.
It's true. This thing does like to delay and have that all fun.
Yeah,
So,
well, I would like faster internet connection. You should probably work on that.
yes,
You
we
should
should.
give them some more calls.
All
I
right.
know how much like calling CenturyLink.
I love calling people. All right. What are you doing? What are we celebrating?
I moved.
You moved.
I moved my warehouse. So this one's for you. This one's for me.
I don't need that much. My dad just wrote Prosecco wine ? Because he knows me. That's my favorite wine.
I thought you could choose which one you want to drink today.
I don't know. I think pink.
And we can do this. Look, you can show them what we got.
Oh, that's right, Matt. No, you got it this way.
Except I can't figure out what I'm doing. Everything's backwards. I can't
Oh
handle
yeah, everything is backwards. This is really hard. This is not made for people like me.
This way. This is the choices today. We have a rosé prosecco. Rosé prosecco. It's all backwards.
Everything is
And then
backwards.
like a normal prosecco.
I would say a pink one because let's not be normal today.
Pink one.
Not normal. It's not a normal day.
It's not a normal
No.
Friday.
It is not a normal Friday. But
I had to do it.
had to do
I
it.
had to do it.
That is Matt's favorite thing to do to me for anything. So let's say he's cutting up vegetables. He'll take a vegetable and hit you with it.
Yeah,
Let's say he has a piece of bacon in his hand.
Oh,
He'll take a
that's
piece
the
of
good
bacon,
face
hit you with
slapper.
it. No, his favorite pancakes.
Oh,
A flat pancake, he'll hit you with it. So much so that our children do that to me now. And so I was like, knock it off. And they're like, Daddy does
But
it.
you like
It's
it.
funny.
You're out here doing it, enjoying it and stuff.
Yep. Oh, this is a good question. Is she your better half? My apologies. I don't know your family. Who am I? Am I just some lady that's
I mean, you're more than half. You're better 2/3 of me. Better 3/4.
So yes, I am Matt's wife. We've been married for how long now?
11.
That was really loud.
Sorry, everybody. I was thinking about how long I was married.
Yeah. Oh, man.
I got distracted from what I was doing.
Yep. Oh, thank you.
This, please.
All right. So I know that people are going to want to ask when we find one. From James, how did the move go? Why don't you first give a little context? First I want like this. She is his lawyer. That's
also true.
Also true.
Oh man, so many things you do for me.
Yes. Also his baby mama, and I feed him food.
My baby mama, my personal chef.
Yes.
My dry cleaner.
Once.
Doer.
Once. I've only done that once. All right. So how was the move? And where did you move from?
I moved from my warehouse that was in Minneapolis to the barn, sort of.
Sort of. Yes.
I mean, I put everything in there. It's not like it's set up.
He did not put everything in there. Do not let him mislead you.
Okay, the stuff that was out there since July that I moved in July is still out there.
Yep.
Everything I moved this week is in the barn.
Okay.
All the things that can't get wet
Yep.
are in the barn. You're welcome.
And how'd it go?
It's moving. So
as fun as moving can be,
yeah,
which is pretty like low on the totem pole of like things.
Relatively uneventful. It was a pretty long day. We'd moved Monday and then Thursday. Monday was a long day. I think we got done 7.
Yeah, you were late because it was Halloween, and he did not come home for trick or treating like a naughty boy.
I was here. I was unloading.
And unfortunately, one of our kids was very sick, so he did not go trick or treating. Although I don't think he minded at all. In fact, I think he loved it because it meant that he got to just hang out with me, and my sister took JR and Eloise trick or treating, and Max and I got to just like cuddle and watch TV with my dad, and I think he had a blast. So
you did that while I unloaded.
While Matt unloaded.
Yes, with Donovan.
Yes. Yeah, I didn't even know Donovan was here until when I saw his truck.
He's always here. I was like, when is he not here?
It's Halloween. What's he doing here?
Trick or treating.
Handing out candy. Yeah.
He's trick or treating at our house. Yeah. Matt, what do you got for me? Not much.
Oh, that's funny. All right, so this is a great question though. How did the move? Is there going to be a video about the move?
Oh my goodness, this might be the earliest we announced this. Down below, there was a link to exactly that video.
Is that what you were working on? I saw you like doing like little.
What's
where
this?
It shows like.
What is this?
That is showing like you scanning outside of the truck into like the world. Like you were taking video of inside the moving truck and looking out. I saw you editing it.
That is that video, yes.
Mm-hmm. And you were like feverishly working on it. Like,
yeah.
I'm assuming to get it done for this.
Well, no, but.
And yes.
I got done this morning.
Oh, okay.
That's what I did this morning. Mm-hmm. I did my final proofing pass this morning.
All right, so down below you can watch the video. So the answer is yes. And in fact, it's live.
I edited
secretly
it.
Live.
It was fun. Not really.
So
Hopefully you enjoy moving. Donovan driving a forklift is the name of the video.
Is it really?
It should be. That's basically what it is.
Okay. For Mario, how many loads in that box truck?
2 loads in the box truck.
Okay, and then what?
We had 1 load on the truck and trailer on Monday, and then another load with truck and trailer. It was yesterday, Thursday. Forklift was yesterday, right? That was yesterday? My days are all mixed up.
Yeah.
Yesterday, Eric helped move the forklift. So that was the last bit.
Yep.
Done. No more.
And the nice thing is, as Alan says, it's a good thing. No more rent payments, which we're all happy about.
I spent a lot of money to not pay rent.
Yeah, that's true. But still, it's long-term game versus short-term game, right? So for Richard, how long until you get power out there?
I had a crap week for this, so they emailed me and said that they're not even going to attempt to do it this year, and they will try again in the spring.
So, undetermined. To be determined. And you did not respond back and say, "Hello, good sir. May I please yourself to please
oh my god,
let me do it earlier."
Well, they don't have transformers either. It's a 400-day lead time on transformers as well. So they told me that like 2 weeks ago, so I kind of figured something like this was going to happen.
And then they
but
followed.
But they told me there's a long lead time on transformers. It's 400 days. The next step for me is to get you a quote for the actual install cost. And the next thing I heard was, yeah, never mind. We're not even going to quote you for the cost or even attempt to like bid the job for this year.
Right, because they're like, it'll probably cost more in 2023 and we don't want to undercut ours. Because if people get all crabby, I mean, you know.
Whatever. So probably next summer, I'm gonna go with probably like a safe conservative bet.
Yep.
It'll be next summer, a year since inception.
Beautiful. Can you go solar?
How much money do we have?
Is it solar extremely expensive? I don't know, honestly.
I bet you to do what we need up there for just to run everything on solar, it'd be $30,000, maybe 40.
And okay, it's just more expensive for the startup, and then obviously then it's
Paid for it. It's like I'm not paying rent anymore.
it's the same thing. Yes. Well, you're not. That's an accurate statement.
I know that.
That is an accurate statement.
It's just funny. You spend way more to get away from that.
Right, but it just like everything else, it's long term. So it's like if you don't have the capital up front, obviously then like it's not really an option. But
I don't got the capital anymore. That's for damn sure.
so then the way you can look at it though is
Ain't no more capital for solar, people. Stop asking me about solar. I can't afford it. No more long-term poor investments.
That said, if you aren't available until spring, perhaps by spring you might have a little capital for it. I don't know. Who knows?
We'll see.
I like this from making a maker. Extension cords, just string them together.
Oh my god. That's
That
what we're doing to run the boiler so we can actually have heat.
Yep. Yep.
Because we can get a giant thick extension cord. And with the voltage drop, we should still have enough to run a boiler.
Right.
Just the electronics and the pump for it. And then for everything else, lighting, the slab flattener, and a dust collector for it, I gotta buy a generator now.
No, you don't. We have a generator.
No, we don't. Not for that. And it's not big enough.
Can't you get power from the house?
It is too far.
And so you would need a gajillion. Hi, Pancake. She's just.
I would need a wire like this.
Oh, really?
It's like 400 feet. I need like 100 amp at 400 feet. So electricians can do the math on wire sizing for that.
Okay.
You're going to have a hell of a voltage drop.
Oh, right. Also, I'm going to be like working and I'll be like, no, you're not working.
No, like out there, be like, you try and turn something on, it won't run because there's not enough voltage.
Oh, okay. I see.
So you buy a big giant wire. What do you want to spend? You want to spend $15,000 on a wire?
Seriously, is that much?
How much copper that would be? Or aluminum? Like, you would need, like, I don't even know how big a wire you would need. It's
I have no
huge.
idea. I have no idea. I like this from Ellen. So now is a bad time to ask for a loan.
Who's asking? Am I asking?
That's funny. Oh, that is funny. Wait, we have a bunch of favorites. Let me see. Oh, about it. From Kevin. Is there a dedicated spot for the sawmill? Or will there be?
In the back. Future project.
But I mean, for right now, then it's just going to keep doing the little dance where it goes in there and then it moves away and then it comes back.
Yep. It will be sitting in the driveway when I want to use it. And I'll put the saw head in the barn when I'm not using it.
Okay.
The track will stay outside.
From Bill. Is the big bandsaw on that new floor already?
Yep.
It is.
Everything's in there.
Okay.
Forklift's in there. I drove the telehandler in there yesterday.
Really? Because I feel like you had a whole thing
I didn't have a whole thing about it.
about no. This question. I'll go to Chris. Did the top coat get applied to the concrete of the barn? And if not, how are you going to handle it when everything moved in? Because my understanding is you couldn't put anything heavy on it for like ever. It felt like for like a month.
You can put heavy stuff on it.
Okay. How long could you not put heavy stuff on it?
A week, he said.
Okay.
I went to like 11 days though.
Okay. All right. So, is the final coat applied?
That would come in 2 weeks.
All right. So what are you going to do? Just move it all out and put it back on?
It's all on pallets. They got a forklift.
Oh, so they're going to do it.
No, I'll do it.
Oh, okay.
It's not a big deal. Assuming it's not raining that day, it's not a big deal. They also offered to do half at a time.
Okay.
So I can like do half, move all my crap onto the done half. They can do the other half. But assuming it's not raining when they want to come out, I'm just going to pull everything out again.
Okay. And then away they go.
It's not really a big deal. Everything's just kind of, and I got to move everything around anyway right now because it's all just kind of wherever. So I'm going to have to organize stuff anyway. So I'm like,
Right.
It's got to move anyway.
So you're
regardless.
not married to where everything is yet. It's just going to go move around.
No, it's all on pallets.
Okay.
So it's not a big deal.
Where'd it go? So, speaking of the barn though, how did the barn inspection thing go?
Good. Yeah. I don't know. We have a good building inspector.
Jack is nice.
He's actually like, when like I hear like people talking about like dealing with building inspectors, I'm like, Jack is like how a building inspector should be. He's like on your team.
Okay.
Kind of like, so like as we're talking to him too, like it's a little different here because like he's working with Donovan, He's
Yeah.
like an actual contractor, but he's talking about working with just homeowners and actually working with them and coaching them through the process. So he's like, they'll call me and ask me a question, and I'll walk them through like how they should do it.
Oh, so they know, like, so if for some reason either they're doing it themselves or maybe they're not working with an experienced contractor,
Yeah,
they aren't gonna.
but they have a permit, so like
Sure.
he's in charge of making sure they do it right.
Well, right, but like I've told you in my own work life, you can have situations where someone moves ahead while they have a permit and finishes work without getting stuff inspected all the way.
That's a big no-no.
And then,
Don't do that.
you know, you sometimes have to undo work to fix that. So,
Yeah.
yes.
But anyway, our inspector's good.
So he is winning Inspector of the Year per Matt.
I like him.
Yeah.
He comes out,
He comes out, he talks.
talks to us, and leaves. I don't know, like.
That's
He
good.
signs a little paper.
Says a little paper. Boop, boop, boop. Check. Inspected.
I'll see you for the next whatever inspection is.
Right.
The next inspection for the barn is final inspection.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
So, when are you going to get that garage door installed?
Probably like when it gets here.
when is
it's
that?
probably be like a good time to do it when it's here.
Well, no, that doesn't make sense.
You can do it now when it's not here.
Shush it.
It is the last week of the month / first week of December is
Okay.
when it's coming.
Okay.
And then we will install it.
Right. Like, presumably the same week you get it.
Yes.
Okay.
Given Donovan's availability, yes. Whenever he feels like coming out here again.
Well, speaking of him coming out here, but maybe not him anyway. You, from Gary, have you started the kitchen cabinets yet? All of the question marks. Or has it been postponed? All of the question marks. I feel those question marks because that's me.
You feeling it?
That's how I am.
feeling it in your-
When I send Matt stuff, where are you at on this? Do the floors. Get them dry. Get that wood dry.
Anything else you want to say? Are you done?
There will be more, but I'll just keep it for later. Answer the question asked.
I have not started the cabinets. And they're not postponed anymore.
I don't even know. They're not postponed anymore, what that means.
I'm like done with my barn BS.
Okay. So cabinets are not the next step, though. What is the next step?
I'm gonna start the cabinets next.
You are? You haven't even finished the floor stuff.
Well, they're not gonna go to dry for a few weeks anyway, so I'm gonna start the cabinets in the meantime.
Okay.
You're
Okay.
welcome.
Oh, I'm welcome.
You're welcome.
Or Donovan's welcome, or the world is welcome.
Why is Donovan welcome?
Because he's going to help you install them.
Is he?
I don't know.
Are you Donovan?
Donovan, are
Are
you?
you coming back to hang cabinets?
I don't know. You tell me. Donovan, the real star.
If you don't even want to see me anymore.
Well, Donovan's more fun.
I
He
know
brings
that.
donuts. He says hi.
He says hi. He says hi. He's like polite.
He's a polite man.
He's like funny.
Yeah, he's thoughtful.
He makes jokes.
He's actually funny. No.
Actually funny. He says actual funny things.
Oh, funny.
What a guy.
What a guy.
He drives a forklift.
Yeah. Things you don't know how to do.
I swear the whole video is just him driving different forklifts.
Speaking
All three of them.
of, where'd it go? Oh no. What's your next collaboration with Donovan? His new house on the back part
Oh my
of
gosh.
your property? Oops.
I think we're good on giant projects for a little while.
Yeah.
We are gonna make his kitchen table, dining table. That's our next actual collaboration.
Oh, like non-work, like renovation stuff. Like a true.
That's our winter project. We're gonna make his table finally out of his tree
Okay.
from however long ago.
Yeah. And how's that gonna look? Or is it still?
How's it gonna look? I don't know.
Have you not decided a plan yet?
It's his plan.
So the answer is yes or no.
It's his table, so no, I don't know.
Okay.
I defer to him
Okay. Okay.
on his design.
All right.
It'll be a slice of his tree.
All right.
Probably.
Probably. We will find out. You silly boy. I like this. Doesn't Donovan live there now?
Basically does.
I feel like his family probably feels that way. They're like, Donovan, stop being gone all the time. We miss you.
Come back. Stop driving around all the time.
Yeah, no joke.
Come back to us.
Come hang out with us. We miss you.
Okay, ready for show and tell?
Yes.
All right, so the first one we got. Are you ready or are you not ready?
Well, just one quick question about the
About
table.
The table.
Are you building it at his place or yours?
I got a whole giant barn with a lot of room and a giant slab flattening machine, so we're gonna build it here,
Okay.
or at least flatten it here.
Okay. All right, show and tell. What do you have to show and tell us
Yeah,
about?
we got this a long time ago, so I feel like bad that I haven't shown it yet.
And in part, it's because we haven't had lives, and then I put it away because I didn't want to get broken.
Then I forgot about it.
I didn't.
I'm sorry, Sean.
I didn't forget about it, but I put it in a place that our children couldn't touch, which means if it's not in Matt's eyes,
In my eyes.
look,
Yeah, that's where you want this. In my eyes.
He won't know.
So this is from Tantalus Designs.
I think it's cool.
I like this part.
Actually, I do like the holder. Okay.
Quiet.
I love that Pancake just like made a sound at the same time.
You're sniffing the wall. This is a pepper grinder.
I think it's cool. And what's crazy, so this is like super thin, and I was worried it would break. It won't. And why
Don't
won't it?
worry. There's a 1/4 inch of 3/16 stainless steel hiding inside there. These don't break.
Yeah. Because, I mean, I was like, we have kids, and they're wild. And they'll think this is the coolest thing ever because it looks like a bat. But,
Okay, I'm gonna read this. I'm gonna attempt to read this.
we know how you can read.
This extra, I know. Happy wood talk people. So this is actually from Sean, and he's an avid wood talk listener. He sent these out to Mark and Shannon as well.
What is with your inflection?
I inflect all over
Oddly.
the place
Oddly.
when I warm up for my reading. All right, I'm gonna read this one little extra here. The pepper mill you'll find here was an absolutely exhausting effort that took us 2 years to develop, on and off, since R&D doesn't pay the rent. Our process would take much of a day to explain in detail, and of course, that would ruin the fun. I don't know, it sounds kind of fun to me. That was a little bit ad-lib from me
Oh,
there.
okay, that wasn't in there. Okay, thanks for clearing that up for everyone.
But I will say that the only parts of this product that involve CNC are the stainless steel funnel ring in the bottom and our small logo etched on the side from our laser engraver, which is right there. Camera 2, please.
Oh,
Apart from that, what you see here is made on heavily modified manual machines using custom tools and work holding we built from scratch to allow us to do what we had to do. Some automation will certainly come in the future, but for the last 4 years, we've made every single one of these by hand. Did you show it?
yeah.
I wasn't watching. I was really focused on trying to read. You know, it doesn't come naturally to me. So this is a pepper grinder
I think it's super cool.
from Sean.
And just,
Thank you, Sean.
Mark showed his off on one of his lives.
I'm sure he did. He's better than me.
Yeah. I mean, he's, I would say, probably more organized.
He's got time for that and people for that.
He has people, I feel like.
He has people for that.
Yeah, Matt needs people.
Come be my people.
Yeah, he wants me to be his people, but...
No, I don't.
What are you talking
It'd be
about?
too much. It'd be too organized.
I would be too organized?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that'd be too stressful.
Actually, no, he'd be mad because I will follow up and go, where is this at? Where is this
Yeah,
at?
where's my kitchen?
Where is this at?
Why aren't you working on my kitchen?
I'll say, I like to hold him accountable.
The time we have to hold my feet to the fire that you want to hold.
That's right. Get toasty.
This is white oak, by the way, everybody.
Okay.
White oak.
So yeah, I think it's super cool. So thank you. That was super kind. All right. Do we have more show and tell? Or
We do. Do you want to do a couple questions first, or you want to do another one?
I like this. Matt just needs to hire his brother-in-law. He only has one brother-in-law, and he lives very far away. Actually, no, he has two. Sorry, my brother.
I'm like,
I actually was thinking of Ben.
pretty sure you have a brother, and I have a brother-in-law.
I have a brother. You don't want to hire Charlie. No offense, Charlie. He's not very... I don't get the sense that he's... Maybe he is organized now. He's
He
older.
probably is.
He probably is. He does, like, inventory stuff. So actually...
He's very organized.
Maybe
I
my
think you
brother's
have the
extremely...
wrong impression of what
I
he
think
does.
maybe I have the wrong impression of what he does.
It's inventory and logistics. I think
Yes,
it'd be
yes.
fine.
In any case. All right, what's next?
Do you have another question for me?
I have tons. I gotta find them all.
Run me through a question, or run. How about a question for you? Somebody ask her a question.
Have you put a sticker on Forky yet?
No, I haven't. Brad's got to do some forky designs.
Do you have any plans for eatery or other wood drawing systems?
Since I'm not getting power,
Mm-hmm.
I'm putting that off again. You're welcome.
So no.
No, not by not by my own desire,
No.
but the building's there. Mm-hmm. The floor drain's there.
Yeah.
Power's not there.
Power's not there. All right. I like this question.
Should be a camera 2.
Why?
Because camera 1's dying.
Oh, all right. This is a question for me. Okay, Lindsay, is Matt always as happy and laughing like he is in the videos? Hello from Ontario, Canada. First of all, Matt is originally from Ontario, Canada, which is very exciting. And the answer is definitely not. He is not all laughy and happy all the time. No, if he doesn't get sleep, which we have children to a lot, he is a crabby boy. There is no doubt about it. But I would say every time he is laughing or just being himself, like that's actually him. So generally with Matt's life, he doesn't take things super, super seriously, which can work in your benefit or detriment. So I'd say he is a lot more carefree than a lot of people.
You want camera 2?
Okay.
Camera 1's going away.
Look at this. I'm looking at this right here. Yeah. Peter, I saw your question about the wine you sent me. I have to ask Matt where he put it.
What? The wine?
Yeah.
The wine.
The wine from Peter.
Did we drink it already?
I don't recall you telling me where it was. Change it.
A 5.
So I have to ask him where he put it.
I don't have people for that.
Oh my
As
gosh.
we just talked about.
So I have to ask him where he put it, and then I'll know.
It might just be in the wine area.
Okay. We received it, right? I'm sure we did.
I'm pretty sure we did.
And if so, I do want to say thank you. And even if we didn't get it, still thank you. Because the thought is what matters. From Craig.
It's been a little bit much the last couple of months.
From Craig. I'm wanting to upgrade my spiral cutter head on the joiner. Didn't you do that? What was the process? Any special tools required?
I did that in the planer. My jointer came with one.
Okay.
Process is probably fairly similar. You probably have less disassembly, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not. I don't know. I don't know what it takes to like get at the cutter head in a jointer.
Yep.
Depending on the jointer, but probably gonna be the same thing. If it comes with bearings on it already, you're good. If you have to press them, you got to press them yourself. And you just slide it in there into whatever the bearing housing is in the machine.
Okay.
Presumably. That's just what I think it would be like.
Okay.
In my mind. I could be very wrong. Who knows?
Who knows?
I certainly don't.
Where's one? Oh, this one. Here we go. Am I getting impatient about the house right now? Yes. Really? That's your face?
What? I have no face.
I am only, I would say, because, I mean, I knew it was going to take longer than what Matt said because that's with every renovation.
And then we put a barn.
And I didn't care that they were putting up a barn, to be honest. Mostly because I thought, well, you know.
What?
Well, no, because I understood it was like for the long run and all that stuff. And it wasn't like, you know.
Oh, something that's like do it on a whim?
No.
Put a barn on a whim?
Yeah, I mean, has anyone met you? Yeah, that does sound like something you would maybe do. So
you're not wrong, I guess.
Yeah. And so anyway, with that, I was like, it's okay. He said it's going to take a month. I knew it would probably take a little bit longer than a month because he said, I promise by October 1, we're going to be back in the kitchen. And I was like, no, you're not. But that's what he said. And guess what? It is now November 4th and they're still not in the kitchen. And I knew probably by the middle of October they would be back in the kitchen is what I thought. He keeps promising I'm going to have it by Thanksgiving. We all know that's not going to happen.
You don't have something. Mm-hmm. You don't have like a space. We could probably have.
We have a space now, actually. So like.
You know what I mean.
You can fulfill that promise.
You know what I mean. What about appliances that got pushed out again anyway?
Yeah, sort of.
They're not coming until January.
I know. I'm trying not to cry about it, but I mean, ultimately, I feel like it was really easy to not get anxious and like I don't want to say crabby, but you know, kind of like come on, let's go about it in the beginning. But once they started like where it is right now, it's like so close to being finished, and the fact that like it looks like a finished spot that just needs, I mean, from anyone who doesn't actually do any renovation work personally, you're like, oh yeah, I just gotta throw on some floors, throw on some cabinets, and it's good to go.
Toss it in there, stir it up.
Right, but it's like each step is like each step is big, but they sound little. And the fact it's like, put floor in, put cabinets in, be done. And you're like, that's like
Be
3
done.
steps.
Step 3, be done.
Be done. Like, that's nothing.
No trim.
And so, yeah, just like knowing that, no, it's hard. Because now I'm like, can you just, so close. Yeah. Right.
I'll go buy plywood this week.
You're going to go buy plywood for what now?
All your cabinets. Obviously, for what? For the barn.
Let's see.
I'm not gonna build cabinets. I'm just gonna line the barn with all the plywood.
I like
for
this.
the
See, this
boxes.
is a very lawyer answer. To be fair, he only gave you a date and not a year. I mean, yes. Yes, that's true.
I
Yeah.
probably did that, didn't I?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Oh man.
All right.
What else can I get away with? You know,
All right. So what are your long-term goals for the barn?
get out of there.
To get out of the barn. I don't even understand what that means, but okay.
The businesses that I have in there will outgrow that barn. That's my
Hopefully.
goal. They better. If they don't, then I'm not growing those businesses.
Then you're
I'm doing
sad.
a bad job of doing business stuff.
Okay. So that's your long-term goal, is to no longer need it for the space it's currently being used for now.
That is correct.
All right.
That is my, if it's like a lofty goal,
Okay.
that's the goal.
All right.
To outgrow the space.
So, from Fred, why did you have to spend so much time on the roof of the new barn?
It's a big roof, man.
And you're
It's a
the...
lot of roof.
Is there?
I don't know if you noticed, but it's kind of a lot of roof.
There
It's
you go.
4,000 square feet of roof.
Okay.
4 roofs. 4 pitches. A lot of roof.
And it was you and Jack are the only two that went up, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why is our dog named Pancake?
That's just what you did with her.
That's just what you did with her. That is the most interesting response.
That's just what you did. I don't know.
That is what I named her.
That's what you named her. I don't know.
It's funny because I named her Pancake before Matt made pancakes.
Yeah, you wanted a back before you wanted a pug back then too.
Yeah, I used to want a pug before I realized French bulldogs were so gorgeous. Pugs are gorgeous too, but I mean, Pancake obviously is the most beautiful dog in the world. But what?
I didn't say. I said nothing.
She is.
Nothing came out of my mouth.
Yeah, she's so gorgeous, it's ridiculous. So I named her Pancake because I
It's
like the name,
ridiculous.
and she has a smushy face. But it just kind of happens that then, I don't know, like 4 years after we had her, Matt started making pancakes for breakfast every single day, like from scratch. He doesn't buy like Bisquick or whatever it's called. He would make it.
7 ingredients.
Yeah, and he knows it all by heart, and he would make it every morning. I think that's back when it was just you and JR, right?
Back when I was a young, aspiring entrepreneur
Yeah.
/ stay-at-home dad,
Yeah.
not sleeping.
Yeah. And so you make pancakes for breakfast. So now it kind of
Wow.
works because I'm like, oh, our name's Pancake, and Matt loves pancakes.
After JR's first nap.
What's funny is that I actually do not enjoy pancakes, the food, very much.
I'll make them for dinner.
I am a waffle
Just for you.
person / French toast. And our next dog, in case everyone wants to know, I'll tell anyone the name because I'm going to do it. French toast, we're going to call her Toasty. So,
No, a girl dog again,
always girl dog.
huh? Okay.
And Pancake is 9 years old. She's very old. It makes me sad. The people want purlins.
No more purlins. I'm done with stupid purlins.
S word.
Until we do the porch, then I gotta do more purlins. But at least they're closer to the ground.
What kind of plywood are you using for the cabinets?
Pre-finished. Probably maple.
Okay.
Pre-finished maple.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
I like this. Name the barn the Purlins.
No. There's so many purlins in that thing.
Yeah. The devil, you know.
The devil of purlins.
Yeah.
Purlin purgatory.
Purlin purgatory. There you go.
That's what we called it.
All right.
It was a lot.
I hear it was a lot. I don't know. I did none of them. So.
You couldn't even do one of like the 200 something of them.
I know. No one asked. No one asked for help.
Go up on this lift and drop this board in here.
Yeah. I mean,
And then nail it.
I did work that little machine thing with
You
style.
did run the lift. That is true.
And those are basically comparable.
pulled the lever.
Those are pretty comparable skills.
That's a pretty core part of putting the purlins in.
That's
Is
exactly.
getting the lift up there.
Yep, you're welcome. So what you're really saying is that I did essentially install those purlins. And I would agree.
Great. You're so agreeable today.
Oh, fine. All right. So what else? You said you had something else to show us. You
I
only
do.
show us one.
Got this.
What is this? Besides a weapon.
That is from Toby. Toby was in Japan for a period of time. And this is from a small tool shop called Karasigi Tools.
Okay.
God, I'm really bad at names
Yeah, I get you.
and whatnot. So anyway, he was over there for work, and he wanted to do a little day trip, so he found his way to this camera 2, please.
Yeah, there you go. Wait, over to this.
Other over. So
The
it was
kitty.
the little tool shop that he went to that he got to visit while he was there. They are online too, so if you wanted to check them out, I think I put a link to maybe I didn't, to these guys. But they are somewhere in Kobe in Japan. And he, out of the kindness of his heart, bought me this paring chisel.
Which is like way too kind of him.
I would say it's accurate. Toby's one of those like
Nice
people that are way too nice to me,
Yeah. That's like most people.
including you.
Yes. Oh, I like this barn's name, People's Pavilion.
Oh, that's not bad either.
That's a good one. I gotta say, I don't ever want to name it because I just like hearing people's suggestions because they're all
I
pretty
do
fun.
like the suggestions part.
Yeah.
I think I'm just gonna go with barn thing.
From Jay.
I don't know we're showing this yet.
Okay, fine. Keep showing it.
Okay, we can.
Jay, you're next. Don't worry. You're on deck.
And look at this.
That's a sports term for anyone who doesn't know.
What was it?
You're on deck.
Oh, that's okay.
It's called sports.
This actually comes sharp too, by the way. So like, we're going here. Actually sharpened.
Are they not usually?
No.
Really?
I don't know, I just put like a big hole in my bench.
Yeah, that was cool.
But yeah, I don't have any Japanese chisels, so that's also kind of a fun thing. The biggest thing with the Japanese chisels is they usually have this kind of hollow in the back, so you're only flattening the perimeter. So it's got this knife. This is all hollow, so you're only flattening out here, so you have less material to work as you're flattening the surface. And yeah, all my other chisels are Western style. So thank you, Toby.
That's
Looking
cool.
forward to paring stuff. Actually, I don't have any paring chisels either. Actual, real,
Like-
official paring chisels. Maybe I should maybe make a project or something.
I would say I'll probably use it first before you because I do smaller
I think
project
maybe
stuff.
like instead of making a kitchen right away, I
Yeah.
should make something else.
Yeah, that makes sense. You should follow those thoughts.
Maybe I should make some like a piece of furniture.
Yeah, you should follow those urges very much. Actually, you can, piece of furniture known as the cubby or whatever it is, the breakfast nook that you got to build anyway.
Oh, I build it first.
I don't know.
Yes,
Well,
I
sure.
could.
Yeah,
I was
why not?
thinking of using the horse stalls for that.
For what?
The table.
Making it out of the horse stalls?
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be kind of
They
interesting.
got all divider boards, which I don't like unless you want to divide the stalls into 4 again.
But what kind of wood is it?
It's white oak.
But it's
I
supposed to
looked.
be walnut, dark.
No, it's not. They spec'd it as white oak.
No, it's dark wood.
Oh, you
I'm gonna
better
look.
talk to them about that. 'Cause they spec'd it as white oak.
All right, I'm
Match the
looking.
floor.
I'm looking because in my head, it's dark wood.
Whatever. I don't care.
I know you don't.
I'm gonna make it out of something.
You're like, I'm making
and
it out
better
of
be
wood.
what you want.
Yeah, because you don't want to make it again.
I'm not making it again.
Yes,
Correct.
you are, if
Okay.
need be.
Who's on deck?
Jay, I have a weird query.
Oh, gosh.
There seems to be a gate opening in the hedge between your new barn and the next door's property. What is that for?
I think at some point they used to lease or rent their barn space.
Who is they?
I'm gonna guess the previous property owners
So, providing
of
context,
our house.
we have a barn that was already built.
They have a barn that has horse stalled in it too.
Correct.
So in the old satellite photos,
Because Matt
There
stalked
are-
these houses.
tire tracks from like a car or like a truck or whatever and a horse trailer that went from here across the field through that gate to their barn. So I'm
Our barn or theirs?
to their barn. So I'm
There.
going to assume that whoever lived here at some point used their barn for something.
That makes sense, I think. Depending how long ago it was, because the man who owned the property right next to us lived there for a very, very, very long time.
30 years.
Yes. He was 30 years too? The people who owned our house before us was 25 years.
Yep.
Okay.
Mid 80s or whatever is when
Yeah.
he bought that property and built that house.
And we know the owners of this old house had 2 horses at one point.
I think they might have had more because there's 5 stalls in our barn. And then there's like 3 over there. So.
I can ask Doug, but I think he said he only had 2. So, but they could have had more at
maybe
times.
they had like, maybe
they like leased it
boarded
though.
horses.
Yeah, I could see that.
For all you know.
Well, I guess we could find out. I can send some texties. Say, what's up?
What's up? We messed up your house. Also, your field is now a barn.
Your field, the field you sold to us.
The field you sold to us is now a barn.
He could probably be like, cool, I'm glad you're enjoying the use of the space. Bye.
I worked so hard to make that field so perfect.
Yeah.
And now there's a barn in it.
That is true. I mean, it'd be funny if we went back to our old house and they were like, remember we worked really hard to make that patio? And they're like, the patio was silly. We demolished it.
God, I hope that was fun. There was so much concrete and rebar in that patio. I bet that sucked.
Yeah, good luck for destroying that patio we created.
Good luck.
Yeah.
I hope you enjoy removing the fireplace base, which is a solid 30 inches of concrete thick. Good luck.
From Jay, I take it's not a security issue. No. The people, there's no one that lives in that property anymore. So what happened is, on our space, there's our house, and then there's the house right next to us, and then this other house. And this other house bought this house. And they don't live in this house because they live in this house.
Yeah, so the house next to my barn is a guest house.
Yeah, I don't think they've ever had a guest at. Because, I spy.
Well, maybe when their kids come back from college, they stay in that house instead of in their other house.
They may, but they haven't yet.
How do you know? You know if they're watching.
I am, all times. I got spies.
Okay. Well, there you go. There you have it.
And I would, only because I don't want to be creepy, but I would be like, hey, what's up, neighbor?
You've never done that.
I did. Remember? I made us walk all the way to their house once.
They weren't there, though. So
And then-
you've never done it.
No, and then when they
I'm
were...
the only person who has talked to them.
I did.
When?
Because they were there
When
one
did you
time,
talk
and I
to them?
chased them. Like a
Yeah,
weirdo.
that sounds like you, actually.
And I said, hi, I'm your new neighbor. And
They're
they were
like,
like...
go away.
They're like, you have a lot of energy.
Please leave us alone. Go
What?
back to your barn thing.
Yeah, go back to your barn, weird lady. And your kids that are really loud. You all are very loud.
You're very loud.
Very loud house. The people before you, 2 people, very quiet, kept to themselves. They didn't do any construction, and now you
They
guys
didn't do
are...
any construction.
Now you guys are super loud.
Except that one time.
Once.
Where they did a really big construction thing.
But they probably were very quiet,
They had they're very quiet crew.
Yeah. Oh, so we are not the filling in the sandwich. It's the other way around. We're in the end. We are one sandwich.
We're a piece of bread.
We're a piece of bread, and then the middle is abandoned. And then abandoned as in like
the
no
middle
one.
is a guest house.
No one lives there. And then other sandwich piece, bread piece, are the people who live there. And they seem like nice people. So.
I said hi to me once.
They said hi to Matt once, and they said hi to me once as well. And they have dirt bikes. And I would like to ride them. So this is my request for an invitation to your house to ride your dirt bikes.
Ride your dirt bikes.
I want to ride your
You
dirt
just
bikes.
get your own dirt bike,
But I want to ride
You're
theirs.
a grown adult, so you can
I would
buy
like to ride
whatever you
theirs
want.
first to make sure that I enjoy it. And then I also would like to use your trails. Thank you, bye.
Great. Wonderful.
Thank you for listening
This
to my
is
request.
going so well.
So, any requests or any plans of actually farming the field, growing hay?
No. I have no interest in
We
that.
do actually grow hay, right? But we just don't harvest it.
I let it rot
Yeah.
every year.
Matt is wasteful, apparently. I think it actually is really hard. Not hard, but we had to find someone who would want to take it, and that never happened. Because I didn't even wanted it, they could have it.
The thing I don't like about that is then it has to grow to harvest length, get mowed, and then grow again to harvest length and get mowed. You don't have the freedom to I want to mow it today.
Which Matt loves mowing.
I don't really want a giant field of hay right now. I want a lawn
Yeah.
today, in the middle of the season.
Right. When will there be goats, chickens, and piggies?
Never.
Never.
I have zero interest in that.
Me either, because when I like to go on vacation, and it's hard enough finding someone to watch our dog. So.
We just go see Carter.
Yeah,
He's
Carter.
got all that stuff.
Yeah, and he's awesome. So. And he's just right down the road.
Yeah, I'm like, hey, you want to come look at chickens? Nope.
Yes, I do.
My
Yes,
kids do.
I do. And then my friend Mike, he also has all those, and we can go over to his house too.
It's like having a friend with a boat.
Yeah.
I think that's a saying.
Yeah, it's better to have a friend with a boat than a boat. And I did. And my same person who has the piggies, Mike, also had a boat growing up. And it was fun. It was fun.
You could be fun.
Yeah, everyone's. All right. Hey, it's 5:02. Caitlin is like,
We will have for dinner.
I don't know. I'll figure it out. Oh,
Since you're my chef,
I'm making stew. I already started.
Stew?
Yes.
you make it already?
No, but it takes an hour and a half to cook.
It'll
And
take a lot longer than that to make a stew.
it said an hour and a half. Well, maybe not. I truly brought the meat up over lunch, and I was like, oh, I'll start this.
Yeah, that's like a start at
And then I
lunch,
didn't.
simmer all afternoon.
And then I didn't.
Kind of thing.
So maybe I'll stew tomorrow. So, what are you guys having?
What do you guys have? Send some our way.
Send some food our way. Actually, can you make, yeah. I meant for ideas, but whatever. All right, so
That's it?
yeah, okay, are you going to plant your own garden and grow veggies?
I think we'd like to do that.
We
It's
did
just
at our
like
old house.
one more thing to do on the list of projects. But now we have the barn there. You always want to put a garden way the hell over there. So when I run water to the barn, we'll have water there. And everyone keeps asking about rainwater collection. So there you go. You can water your garden with the barn water off the roof. Our giant roof. It's a lot of roof.
All right.
That's it? Okay, goodbye.
Everyone have a great weekend. Right?
Or don't.
I disagree.
Just make it just whatever you want to do.
Law of attraction. Good weekend. You will all have it.
Unless you want a bad one, then go for it.
It's America. You're allowed to do whatever you want.
Unless you're not watching this for America, then no.
Wow. Pretty sure they have freedom in other countries than America. I don't know how to
Is that how that works?
It is, yes. We do not have a monopoly on freedom, so. Yeah. Says the man who is from Canada. So.
There's no freedoms. You can't even leave.
All right. Well, everyone have a great weekend. We'll see you later. Bye.
Goodbye.